Hello, guys. Today is my topic about crude oil and crude oil presented by Shakir, IT section from IDS concept. Crude oil, formation of crude oil, combination, physical properties, clarification, use of crude oil, other derivatives. Let's see introduction. Petroleum, also known as crude oil and oil, is a generally occurrence yellowish black liquid fossil in geographical formation. It is commonly refined into variable fuels and chemicals. Components of petroleum are separated by means of distillation. Petroleum mainly consists of hydrocarbon as well as trace of other organic compounds. The name petroleum cover both naturally occurring unprocessed crude oil and petroleum products that are made up of refined crude oil. As fossil fuel, petroleum is formed when large quantity of dead organisms, mostly zooplankton and algae, are burned under rocks and subjected to both prolonged heat and pressure. Petroleum has mostly become recovered by oil drilling. Drilling is carried out after studying of strugglers geologic, sedimentary basin analyzing and reversing characterization. Recent development in technology have also led to expansion of other conventional research such as oil sand and oil shale. One except oil is refined and separated most easily by distillation into numerical products for direct such as used in manufacturing such as gas, link, diesel and kerosene to aspect and chemical reagents such used to make elastic pesticides and pharmaceuticals. Petroleum is used in manufacturing a wide variety of materials and it is estimated that world consumes about 100 million barrels each day. Petroleum products can be extremely profitable and both important for economic development in the 20th century, with some countries, so-called oil states, gaining significant economic and international power because of their control of oil products. Additionally, oil has also been a source of leading to both state-led war and other kind of conflict. Production of petroleum is expected to reach peak oil before 2035 as a global economic low dependence on petroleum as part of climate change, migrate and a transition towards renewable energy and electrification. This is expected to have some significant economic impact that stakeholders need to be anticipated by a just transition and addressing that standard of the petroleum industry. Formation of crude oil. Crude oil, petroleum is a fossil fuel derived from ancient fossilized organic materials such as plankton and algae. Vast amount of them remain settled sea or lake bottom where they were converted in stagnant water or sediment such as mud and still fatter than them could decompose aerobically approximate 1 meter below the sediment. Water organic concentration was low, below 0.1 million and when concentration exceed, temperature also remained constant. The future layer settled to the sea or lake bed. Instant heat and pressure built up in lower region. This process caused the organic matter to change first into a valid material known as kerosene found in various oil shales around the world and then with more heat into liquid and gaseous hydrocarbon. The process known as catalysis formation of petroleum occurs from hydrocarbon physically in varieties of mainly endothermic reaction at high temperature or pressure or both. This phase involves anaerobic decay, cryonic formation, transformation of kerosene into fossil fuel oil window. Composition. Petroleum is mainly a mixture of hydrocarbon containing only carbon and hydrogen. The most common components are alkanes, cyclocanes, and aromatic hydrocarbons. They generally have from 5 to 40 carbon atoms per molecule, although trace amount of shortest or lower molecules may be present in the mixture. The property of the liquid hydrocarbon is in the petroleum mixture varies greatly among different oil fluids, ranging from as such as 97% by weight the lighter oil to the little as 50% in the heavy oil and bituminous. The hydrocarbon in crude oil are mostly alkenes, cyclones, and various aromatic hydrocarbons, while the other organic compounds contain nitrogen, oxygen, and sulfur, and the amount of metals such as iron, nickel, copper, and vanadium. Mainly oil reserves containing new batteries composition by weight. Carbon percentage is 83 to 85 is used, and hydrogen is 10 to 14, nitrogen is 0.1 to 2, oxygen 0.05 to 1.5 percentage, sulfur is 0.05 to 6.1, and metal is just 0.1. The four different types of hydrogen molecules are crude oil relation, percentage of the each variable from oil composition by weight. Alkenes 30% and naphthalene 49%, aromatic 15%, aspartic 6%. Physical properties of crude oil. Liquid lighter than water such as oil have API gravity numerically greater than 10. On the base of their API gravity, crude oil can be classified as heavy, medium, and light as follows. Heavy is 10 to 20% and medium is 20 to 24% and light is above 25 API gravity. Crude oil also is categorized as sweet or source depending on the level of sulfur which occurs either as elemental sulfur or in the compounds such as hydrogen sulfide. Sweet crude has sulfur content of 0.5 percentage or less by weight, and source crude oil have sulfur contains 1% of more by weight. Generally, the heavy crude oil greater sulfur content. Excess sulfur is removed from the crude oil during the refining because sulfur oxide released into the atmosphere during the combustion of oil are major pollutants. Classification of crude oil. Petroleum industry generally classified crude oil by the geographical location it is processed in, its API gravity, and oil industries measures of density and its sulfur content. Crude oil may be considered light if it has low density, heavy if it has high density, or medium if it has density between that of liquid and heavy. Additionally, it may be referred to as sweet if it contains relative light sulfur or source if it contains substantial amount of sulfur. Geographical location is important because it affects transformation cost to the refinery. Light crude oil is more desirable than heavy oil. Still, it produces a higher yield of gasoline, while sweet oil commands a high price that source oil because it has fewer environmental problems and require less refining to meet sulfur standards imposed on fuels in consuming countries. Each crude oil has unique molecular characteristics which are removed by the use of crude oil ash analyzed in petroleum laboratories. And the varies from an area in which the crude oil molecular characteristics have been determined and the oil have been clarified are the most principal throughout the world. Some of the common reference crude oil are Western taste, intermediate, a very high quantity sweet light oil consisting occurring from North America oil. Blendable consisting of 15 oil from field in the Brent and Neon. system is east shaped. There is North Sea. The oil is Dubai. Mumbai uses it as a benchmark for Middle East source crude oil flowing to the Asian part. Once the external oil is refined and separated, mostly easily by distillation into numerical products for the direct use of manufacturing as gas. Is of crude oil. The chemical structure of petroleum is heterogeneous components of hydrocarbon and chain of different length. Because of this, petroleum may be take out to oil refining and the hydrocarbon chemicals separated by distillation and traded by other chemical processes. Use it for a varied purpose, and this fuel contraction or use it liquid petroleum gas is minus 40 degrees, and petroleum is minus 1 to the 110. Kerosene is 205 to 260, and fuel oil is 205 to 290, and diesel is 260 to 3. Petroleum classified according to the chemical components. This is the table which has classified the derivatives. Certainly, types of resulting hydrocarbon may be mixed with other non-hydrocarbon to create other products. Organics, which can be manufactured into plastic or other